Hey guys, gonna do a video here on how to increase your defense. So let me see. So defense, which covers then physical defense and also magical defense. So let's go with the first one. It's gonna be gems. So you know that of course all these gems they add defense, and so you have the green ones here which add the physical defense, and you get the blue ones here. There are two kind of blues, but anyways, this type is the magic attack, and where's the orange ones add the magical defense. So setting those up on let's say on my arena set here, I have both. So I have attack, magic defense, physical defense. Sometimes I put in health in there, but basically gems are number one. Then the next thing that has a very big effect, and this is a bad example of this one here on my brooch. You see I have defense plus 21 there, and also physical defense plus 95. So the second thing is gonna be item refinement. So the way item refinement works is you go to the blacksmith, you go to refine, and you need these refinement crystals, and you pick one. Let's say this one strain. That's a good one. Was it the brooch I wanted? Yeah, the brooch I'm not entirely happy with, so I'm gonna so when you put it in the refine here, he gives you normally it shouldn't show you this, but basically he gives you only the left side, and then with the refinement crystals you can see what you get here. And if you like this, you can swap to have the new stats. This is extremely important, and those players who really fine-tune those every single equipment, and also every ring and every jewelry, you can get quite a lot. Like, look at this jewel of mine here: physical defense 95, magic defense plus 103, defense plus 225, which is multiplied by 4 then. So that's additional, I think it's by 4, so that's another 100 on physical and magic defense. So that's really the way you can really increase your defense. So that's the refinement. Next, let me see. So I cover. Next here, soul engraving. So I'm gonna add that soul engraving, and that's kind of connected to the point number 1, gems, because the soul engraving currently I have a level 13, which gives me 26% bonus. So if I look at my let's look at my sword, for example. I have there a magic defense and physical defense gem, as you can see it, plus 112, but I also have 29 additional points which comes from the soul engraving. So you can get these soul engraving levels by getting these soul crystals. They are probably the hardest to get. But lately with the 1.5 patch, when they rolled out the clothing, all the cash players got crazy amount of these soul crystals, making them a lot stronger. But anyhow, I'm a non-cash player, and I don't have that, so my engraving level is 13 only, which is already quite good. So that's 2. I got the gems, I got those things. Next, let me see. Oh yeah, of course you can let's say make your things legendary or epic, and if you do that, like here, you saw, let me go back here, you see I made my ring here. Yeah, I think it's called legendary or whatever. I never figured the difference between epic and legendary, but anyways, I made it into orange with those stones that you need, which are called legendary stones, and then you get the epic ring shards from the shop of the arena, of the catacombs, or one of the two, anyways. And then you can make this legendary ring, and what it does is it gives you the ability then to enchant it more. So you see here I can enchant it up to plus 21. Of course, the more you enchant, the more of the bonuses you get, and that works for defense, not for rings, because rings give health and jewels give attack. But if you do that on here the helmet or the armor, you will have more physical defense and magic defense. So I'll just call it legendary epic upgrade. So that's what you have it. I want to get it into a clean list. There you go. Then the next thing is, let me see. The next thing is clothing. I cannot show it on myself, so I'll show it on other people who are cash players. So I'll go one by one. Enchanting. So if I would take my helmet when I bought it and I enchant it, that's the basic way of increasing the statistics. So actually I should have put that as number 1, enchanting. So to get it to the highest level that you can. Socketing I talked about, so that's gems. Synthesis, you can make sets which are more stronger than what you have, but I wouldn't put that into my video now, because I assume, let's say, I want to make a video about how to increase the defense on whatever you already have. Refinement I already talked about, and recycling, it's the crystals that you need. So if you have, like, if I want to recycle this one, then it'll give me 1 crystal, but I don't want to do that. Conversion, I will just mention that here you can convert gems so that you can make the gem, the highest level gem that you can, in order to get the best bonus. But again, I'm not going to put that, because that's also kind of on the way of making it. Then we go to skills, and on skills, let's say as a knight, for example, here you have this passive. So I'm gonna put here skills, because everybody's got something, and knights here, for example, have physical defense increased by 20%. So if you get this skill maxed out with 2 points, then you can have a lot more physical defense. On mages, somewhere about here, you have your healing, for example, and the healing in itself doesn't give straight away any defense bonus, but when you if it's maxed out, I think it was 3 points, you get 15% reduction in damage if people hit you after you heal yourself. You then also have something like this Apollo's shield, which reduces 20% damage received for all teammates. So various skills for various classes can increase defense, or always, like this passive one, or after casting them. Then the next thing is gonna be talents, and in the talents you have also, like here, iron wall, damage received decreases. So this is not actually physical defense or magic defense, it's just receiving less damage. The others, I think there is not one which increases the physical or magic defense for me. So there you have it, but you have things connected to it, so that's why I will put talents there. Then of course the Astrals, so I'm gonna put that Astrals or Astro, which is what they are supposedly, what they should be called. Let me get this over here. I'm gonna make a nice list out of that. There you go. Now in the Astrals, you of course have where is it? Here, refined willpower and refined fortitude. But if I just go and look at the orange one, so you get the idea. So if I find them here, illusion, brilliance, deflection, that's attack. Pristine fortitude here, the orange version, gives physical defense. And you have the same thing for, did I miss the willpower somewhere? And you have the same thing for magic defense here, pristine willpower. So that's the Astrals. You can use those. Troops, actually, a lot of people don't know, but troops also can do that. In the troops here, you see here skill restore, but you also have speciality, which is the enlightenment. And here you see I didn't put any money into enlightenment, but at level 1, the one that you get by default, you get 1% extra health to your character from the troops. But if you actually do enlightenment, which costs a lot, that's why I didn't do it, and I'm saving up for the new troops. But anyways, you can enlighten your troops, and then you'll have a new specialty, and in here you can have defense, and that way you can also increase your physical and magic defense, and that would be a lot better than having health bonus here. The trouble with the enlightenment is, of course, you cannot control what you will get. So that's why you have again this swap functionality, but it costs already 1 million on level 1, and the cost skyrockets really afterwards. So the next is, I'm gonna put here, so troops enlightenment. Next, so that's already 9 things you can do to increase your physical defense and magic defense. Next, the biggest effect from what I could also, the thing that you can really improve yourself regularly is guild skills, and that's huge. So I'm gonna put that guild skills. So this is not in order of importance, it's just one after another I'm mentioning. Defense boost, the most important thing you could purchase, and this immediately increases by 40 each level the defense. So here at level 8 I have level 8 defense, which gives me 320 defense points, which is actually 1280 physical defense and 1280 magic defense. So that's very, very huge. Also, if you boost power, you see one strength gives you attack, but it also gives you defense. So each point that you boost here, and I have level 6 power, so 240 power, but that also gives me 240 physical defense. Same for intellect. I actually bought level 1 now, but because and I will buy more, but I'm at the moment focused on other things. But every level of intellect also actually increases your magic defense, which is why knights also should get intellect. Actually, you should be buying everything except the gold boost. I brought it up to level 5, and that's as far as I'm gonna go, because if you do the mathematics, it's absolutely not interesting to get the level 6 and more, because the cost here 400,000, it'll take you like half a year or something to earn that back. So it's really long-term investment if you're planning to play for years. Otherwise, up to level 5 is fine. So that's guild skills. Next, not in the altar or battle or chamber, but in the guild shop, you can find potions, or you can get them in jewels, or you can get them in catacombs. But basically, next is potions. They are immediate increases to your defense, and which are here. Which are here. You see level 4 defense potion plus 100 defense. Level 3 is the one I use the most for getting things done, plus 70 defense. And level 2 I use whenever I need just a little bit of boost, plus 40 defense. So those things directly impacting your defense rating. Next are scrolls. I'm gonna put that. Scrolls, going to the vault because I have all my scrolls there. This is health, magic attack, physical attack, magic defense here. Magic defense scroll, little blue one there for 30 minutes, 5% increase. And you also have the physical defense here, which looks like a shield, brownish, yellowish, again by 5% increase. There are also other miscellaneous items, like this one is a strategic enhancement which came from an event. This one increases your health by 5%, but I'm sure there are miscellaneous items also. So I'll just call it miscellaneous. Wow, how can I spell that? Miscellaneous. Wow, I'm sure that's wrong, but whatever. Miscellaneous items. So like strategic enhancement equivalent. I'll just put that because enhancement, because I'm sure there is a version which gives also defense. These are staminas and so on. That doesn't give anything. That doesn't give anything. Let me see what is next. Next, runes. Indirectly, I will put it because Guardian rune, although does not increase your defense, it does reduce the damage. So I'll just put Guardian rune. Because yeah, you do reduce your damage. I mean, the damage that is done to you is reduced, so that's kind of can be considered as defense. So then we go to the next, and the next is somebody sending me a PM. Hold on, I'm recording. Let me see. Next is the stables, the mounts. So the mounts, you have strength, which is kind of like power. Although I'm not sure if strength also increases the physical defense, but probably does. So strength, and then you have armor, of course, is the most important one, and armor is like defense, it increases your defense. So then you have stables or mounts. And this thing, of course, then it adds up with all the mounts that you have. So the more you have, so that's why the cash players can have so much more. So if you had all these mounts and you also use the mount training whips to increase the level of your stables and so on, that will also give you more defense. So that's going over these points here. I did that. Let me now think a little harder. Next is over here from the academy, what you call the technologies bonus. So academy, if I can spell it, academy technologies, technology, I'll just put that so it fits on one line. Academy technology, and here you see I have physical defense plus 448 and magical defense plus 448 from the academy, from training hero MDEF and hero PDEF here. So that's the next thing you can get. And let me see if I'm thinking if I have missed something else that can increase, and I think not. Let me just have a quick look. Oh no, I have missed something. So if I go look at the strongest players, in this case we have Sarah here. Let's have a look at her. So we talked about soul engraving. She has level 20, which gives her 40% gem. So here, although I can't see her the bonus, but she is definitely getting the bonus. It's just not visible when you look at other players. You have from the medallions, Elite Crusader. It gives health and charisma but not defense. Of course, all these legendary items we talked about. The mounts we talked about, the Astrals we talked about, but we didn't talk about the clothing. So that's what I'm going to put next, clothing, and I'm going to put the wings in the brackets because the wings is of course the largest one. Here it's giving, for example, she is wearing bloody demon wings and is giving 180 physical and magic defense, and also it's giving a 3% physical and magic defense buff, which I think might be even more than the static values. The clothing are giving rage, so that they're not giving defense, but the wings are seriously important for defense there. If you are a cash player, you will most probably be having wings, and I don't know if you'll notice how much stronger you get from that. What else? So I added that, I think, clothing, wings, and I'm thinking that that's all there is to it. Yeah, so I think I'm done with giving it. So let's go over it very quickly. Again, we have 17 points of ways to increase your defense: gems, item refinement, soul engraving, legendary epic upgrades, enchanting, skills, talents, Astrals, troops, enlightenment, guild skills, potions, scrolls, miscellaneous items, probably, but I haven't seen one, guardian runes, stables or mounts, academies and technologies, and clothing, specifically wings. So there you have it, an exhaustive list of ways to increase your physical defense. If I've missed something, please put it in the comments, although I hope I didn't miss anything. But there you have it. I hope that was very useful for you to have such an exhaustive list. So please click like and subscribe. It always helps. Share it with your friends, so we'll have more people coming to see the video. That's always great. And that's it. Thanks for watching.